Take a picture when she's chewing.
Good morning from the Florida Keys. We've just started our drive down this morning from near Miami to Key West, which is about 130 miles of really pretty scenic highway. Goes all across the ocean as it connects the islands together. We've just stopped off outside Key Largo, which is kind of one of the first keys that you get to if you're coming from Miami, and we've come into the John Pennekamp Reserve, which is a marine reserve, so it's got loads of coral a bit further off the land, like coral reefs, and it's got some snorkeling spots here. So I've just been in for my first snorkel. It wasn't as clear as I thought it was going to be, but you could still see a few tiny fish, and every now and again there's someone in there snorkeling that shouts that they've seen a big fish, so I think there's probably 1 or 2 big fish circling around. You have to pay to come into the park, and for the 2 of us it was $9 in total, which isn't too bad. There's also a few trails, and you can hire kayaks, you can go scuba diving, and you can also go on a glass bottom boat. Those cost extra, but I'm sure they're pretty good fun. And you do get free entry to an aquarium, which I think we'll pop into a bit later when the sun kind of comes out a bit more and keeps us out of it. Today we're going to carry on the drive all the way down to Key West, and hopefully there'll be lots of pretty things to see. We are taking the Great Tamarind Nature Trail, which is just a few meters really away from the beach where we just were. We'll see if we manage to spot any wildlife down this trail. I'm not really sure what kind of things live around here, apart from birds and a few lizards, but we'll see. I don't know if you could just hear that sound. It was quite a weird sound, I have no idea what it was. Apart from that, we haven't really seen any other wildlife apart from hundreds of lizards. And when you start walking, you can hear them like scurrying away in the leaves, trying to get away from you. Look at the colour of this water. I don't know if it comes out that well on camera, but you can barely tell the difference between the sea and the sky. It's that blue. Just come off the 7-mile bridge, which connects a couple of the keys together here in Florida Keys. It is without a doubt the most picturesque drive we've done on the whole way down the east coast of America. There's just turquoise blue sea either side of the road the whole way across. There's a few lizards sort of sat on the side of the road, or there was actually one in the middle of the road which I had to do a quick swerve around. It's got palm trees everywhere. It's really picturesque and should definitely be on your road trip list if you have one. Of places to come, because it is so incredibly beautiful to drive. One of the best things about driving along the US 1 is that there's just so many places to stop off, have a look and take a look at the view, which is really useful because sometimes you see a great view and you just can't get off. Guys, check that lizard out. He is very green. Oh, he's on the move. We have made it all the way down the Florida Keys to Key West, and I've heard that this is the place to see the sunset on the east coast of America, obviously because it looks kind of towards the west, which is the direction the sun sets in. So we're going to have a quick look around the town, and we've already found a few chickens trying to cross the road, and hopefully catch the sunset, get something to eat, and then I think we're going to try and head back up out of Florida Keys tonight, as it's going to be quite difficult to park our van somewhere for free, as we've become used to, as everywhere's quite busy and they're quite strict on you parking up somewhere, and there's no Walmart car parks, which usually serve us well. So yeah, let's go have a look at the town. So this is the southernmost point of the US, and there is currently a nice long queue for you to get your picture with this little icon thing. treating ourselves tonight in Key West, starting off with a couple of beers, and then we're planning to go out and get dinner, maybe another drink, and then of course some key lime pie, because I don't think you can come to Key West without getting some key lime pie. We just picked up some takeaway burgers from a place called Garbo's Grill, which was a bit off the main street, which was actually really nice because the main street is absolutely packed full of people, quite a few drunk people as well. And Garbo's Grill seemed really chilled. They were serving their burgers and hot dogs and tacos out of an Airstream, had loads of fairy lights, and it just had a really nice vibe. But we've got takeout so that we can go and watch the sunset. We're going to go try and find a space that's a bit quieter than the main square that everyone goes to. So the main one is called Mallory Square, but we had a look at the pictures on Google and it looks absolutely rammed. So we're going to go and try and find somewhere a bit quieter to enjoy our burgers and a nice view. We found a spot, still quite busy, but nowhere near as bad as the pictures we saw. Got a burger and we got some crisps as well. And we've managed to find a spot without all the hordes of people, and we can still see the sunset.